Netflix, YouTube, and Apple TV Plus streaming quality has been reduced in Europe. Places are closed. You can't not go anywhere, and you are stuck at home. The best part though is that we got Apple Arcade. I decided to sign up, test it out, see what games there are, and I have to say there's some pretty cool things. So in this video, I want to show you my top 5 favorite games that maybe you should check out if you want to sign up for Apple Arcade. There's a good mix of games on Apple Arcade, from just fun games to play that doesn't really have an objective to ones that have a story. There's a lot of stuff to pass the time if you have nowhere to go, and I've had a chance to play a couple of them, and I found a couple that I really do enjoy. So we're going to show you my top 5, no particular order, but we're going to start off with the latest game that you may have seen Apple make a 7-minute video about on their YouTube channel called Spider. This is a very cool game that has a story and has some really great graphics. This is a game where you are a spider, a robotic spider, and you are trying to help save the world. There is an evil group of people that are trying to do bad, basically, and you have to stop them. So you work for the good people and you're trying to stop the bad people. It takes you on missions in outer space, in airplanes, under the ocean. There's a ton of really cool things that you have to do as a spider to stop the bad guys. Things do not always go as they plan. You have to come up with a backup plan on how to fix things. I have to say the controls are pretty bad. They are very frustrating, but the game itself is fun. If you get used to the controls, it's not that bad, and it is really enjoyable. The stories are very long, and you got multiple levels to get through, so I definitely recommend you check that out. Spider, in pretty much every game I'm going to talk about, is cross-platform, which is really cool. You can play this on your iPad, your iPhone, your Mac, and even your Apple TV on almost all of these apps. So whatever device you have or wherever you want to play them, you will be able to do that. Next is Mini Motorways, and this is probably one of my favorite games out here. This is very fun because it's relaxing, it's not hard, and there's really not much to it. You're basically connecting houses to businesses, you're building roads, you're trying to minimize traffic and make sure everybody gets to where they need to be. You match colors with houses and businesses, make sure everybody that has a certain color can get to that business, and you need to make sure you can get them there the fastest possible you can and have the greatest output of that business. Cars will back up and line up, and you'll get a countdown timer to make sure that you get everybody there. And when you don't, or if you run out of roads, the game is over. It's pretty cool. It doesn't take too long, maybe about 15 minutes per game. But if you can get up there, it will take a little while, but it is super fun and very relaxing. Next up is Skate City. This one is just a very basic side-scrolling skateboarding game. You have several locations and you can do several different skateboard tricks. It makes it look so easy. It's not as good as True Skate, which I have played before, but the graphics look very nice. It's a very fun, relaxing game as well. Just trying to do some different tricks. You can grind, you can do flips, you jump over different things, and of course the best animation is when you face plant on the ground and you hit something. That's very cool as well. Not super special, but it is a fun game to pass time. The fourth game I have for you is What the Golf. This one is very fun because it is so hilarious. It's golf in pretty much every aspect it can be. The developer said that it's golf by people who don't really know the sport. So you are trying to have your golf ball hit the pole to make it towards the end of the level. But sometimes you're playing golf with other things. It's golf with furniture, with people, with barrels that are on fire, with explosives, with soccer balls. There's so many different things that you can use, and the levels are just crazy. You're in outer space, you're on Earth, you're playing golf with cats and hot dogs and vendors. It's very crazy, super awesome. There are tons of levels. This one's really great on iPhone. It works well on smaller devices as well. So it's a very hilarious game to play. There are tons of levels, so you will not get bored with this. Every single one is completely different. And the fifth game is probably my new favorite. This is Sneaky Sasquatch. This one has been out since the beginning of Apple Arcade times, but it is very fun and very addictive. Basically, you are a Sasquatch, and because Sasquatches are only myths and legends, you need to keep it that way. You have to hide from people, hide from the park ranger. So just go around and do stuff. Find food, find activities, take on challenges that are proposed by other animals in the forest with you. You can drive cars, you can go in races, you can ski down hills, you can play golf. There's so many different things you can do as a Sasquatch. It's very fun, some of the things you can do, and it's also an added element that you have to hide from people and make sure you don't get caught. It's very fun. You go through fridges, you can break into motorhomes and steal stuff. It's very cool, and I really like this one. It's great on the iPad, and it's also pretty good on mobile. So there you go. Those are my 5 favorite games on Apple Arcade that you should check out since you're locked in and can't go anywhere. Let me know if you found anything else that might be interesting that I should check out or you recommend for other people. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. This is Mark, and I will see you in the next one.